What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hey!
It's Shantae.
This is Ayla.
Back with another episode of Magically Ebony.
Magically Ebony.
Because we're so magical.
Magically Ebony.
We did miss last week. We missed you guys.
We did miss you guys, but it was her baby's birthday.
It was.
Priorities.
Baby comes first.
Okay.
Happy birthday to my
Y'all
little
can wait.
one.
Y'all grown.
That's exactly. we came back. To be back. We're back.
We back like crack.
Yikes. Let's hope that doesn't come back. Let's hope that doesn't come back.
Well, opiates.
Yeah, that's like the new crack. South there, man.
Yo, oh my
All right,
gosh.
so we're going to jump into it. Question of the day.
Question of the day.
Question of the day. Ooh. Question of the day. Question of the day. All right.
What's wrong with us?
Yo, I don't know. I know I have a couple of screws loose. Just a few.
Girl.
Just a few. Not too many. Maybe like 2 or 3.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I'm in there too.
All right, so question of the day is the black male struggle and the black female struggle the same struggle? Okay, so in my opinion, yes, it's the same struggle, as in we need to generally look out for the same things. It does differ only by the sex, because obviously the men get like attacked, or what's the word I'm looking for? They get
Targeted?
a different way than black women. You know what I'm saying? But like we get attacked, not necessarily. We do get attacked by the same people. Like we know, like with systematic racism.
Yeah.
It's clearly white people up there doing it, like, you know, with the whole mass incarceration and the shooting us down in the streets. Like, so generally, yes, we need to look out for the same things. It's just differently.
Yeah.
It's just, they come at us different.
Yeah, like, I feel like they come at black men more physically because of, you know, their height, their stature, their build, their, you know, how deep their voice is. So it's very
Intimidating.
masculine. Yeah, very intimidating. So they're like, okay, how can we break you down? You know what I'm saying? Just, how can we make this big person feel like they're this big? You know what I'm saying? The same with black women. I feel like they come at us more mentally because we're very witty. You know what I'm saying? Our comebacks.
We're gonna have the last word.
Yeah, we're gonna have
That's
the last
it.
word. So it's just like,
Just
okay,
shut up and
so
let us say what we gotta
let's
say.
put the stigma on them to make them feel like, oh, angry black woman.
Yeah, and it kind of makes
aggressive.
it Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and in certain situations, like as a black woman, you kind of feel like you don't want to speak up because you don't want to come off aggressive or as the angry black woman, but then let somebody else who's like white cry about the same thing, and it's just like, oh my god, are you okay? Oh my god, how are you feeling? But otherwise, when it's like us, it's just like, girl, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, you'll be all right.
What you bitching about? You're always upset about something, and then so.
Or it seems like, even though like someone like, oh no, we care about your issues, but then it's like you're the one that's getting the shitty end of the stick at the end, and you're like, I thought you was saying that you was for me. You know what I'm saying? So I just kind of feel like, and I mean, even like with us, I mean, I kind of feel like it's vice versa too, because I mean, I can see how the system can break black men down mentally and how the system can break black women down physically, especially when it comes to our body types. You know, things that we can wear.
I mean, they definitely come at us by getting to our men, by them taking the men out of the homes and putting them in jail, or getting them hooked on drugs so they can't really be the man of the house that they're supposed to be. But that comes at black women in a whole different kind of way, that mental that you were talking about. Yeah. Because now the black woman has to be mommy, daddy, the provider, the nurturer, the nurse, the cook, the chef, like gardener if
But
you
when
can
you
even
look
have
at
a
it
garden. Like
in like the physical way too, like a lot of these public assistance places don't allow you to have the
a
black
man.
man.
You can't have
in
a
the
man
house.
and be on assistance at the same time.
At the same time, so you can't get that food. You can't get the food, especially if you're black. Like even though I've seen households of white people getting mad, white people, Asian people getting mad food stamps.
Listen. In Rockland, so up in New York, in Muncie, the place that I was telling you about. So the way these Hasidic Jews do it, their marriage is technically not legal in America. So they like married religiously in front of God. Yeah. But they don't go to court and sign off on any paperwork.
And I've been telling black people we need to do this for years.
So pretty much like they go to the welfare offices, and you know, especially like the Hasidic Jews like that live, you know, in New York, they have like 8 kids. They have so many kids. So when you're going there and they don't work, and you're like, I have 8 kids, I don't work, I have a landlord, which is their husband. Yeah. You know what I mean? So that way they can give their husband that Section 8 check. So that's an extra income for him. And on top of that, he's working in the diamond business down in Manhattan. So it's like, because I remember one time, like I went to a supermarket and I seen this lady pay for her food with food stamps. Because I remember thinking like, damn, because they had just took mine away because I got a job. And I was like, damn, I wish I was still getting food stamps. I'm looking at her, I'm hating. I go outside and she's like loading her shit into a BMW. Yeah. And I'm like, you fucking bitch.
Yeah. And like that's the way that they do it. But it's just
like, not only you got a better car, and I'm pretty sure if I go to your house, you live in a bomb-ass mansion. So, you know, you have all this high-class stuff, and then it's like, for somebody like me who really needed it, like, yes, I had a job, and you over here saying, it's just not fair. Like, that shit, when I saw that, it pissed me off. Because I'm like, I'm over here struggling to feed my family.
Because it's just like, even when you think about, like, urban, you know, like, when you think about, like, urban youth, and, you know what I'm saying, and things like that, it's just like, it's so much
they
when it comes to...
They benefiting off the system. And are they even legal? Like, these people?
Girl,
are they legal?
Green card. But you can...
And your marriage isn't technically... I don't even... This is the thing that's bothering me, because how are y'all getting away with it?
Because they're not documented.
That shit is like crazy, because when you go and you get food stamps, or if you need Medicaid or whatever the case is, you need to show them identification. Yeah. And granted, I understand you can get Medicaid and not be a citizen of this country, but I don't know. There's certain things that's just like, can you help the people who are here already? Like, because we out here struggling.
They are helping the people that they feel like is important. This is just systematically just to tear us down. And this is the reason why us as black men and black women, we need to get on the fucking same page. Yeah.
So yeah, long story short, the struggle is the same. We just be getting attacked differently.
Yeah, and I feel like and I feel like once we like understand that as a whole, you know what I'm saying?
We can find a way to try to combat it together.
Instead of being like, no, my struggle is more.
That's the part that bothers me, is like when there's that competition to like, no, well, yeah, and it's just worst. Like, it's all horrible. It's all horrible. It's all fucked up. Yeah. Shout out to Kim K, because I appreciate, because, you know, I was saying before, like, you know, when she first came out, it was just like, all right, she's a really pretty good girl, nice body, but like, she don't do nothing. Like, yeah. Yes, she's cute to look at, but she don't do nothing. But then after hearing that, she's going to school to try to be a lawyer, and what she's fighting for is now like, all right, girl, I respect you.
But
I appreciate that.
But you want to know what, though? It's like, white people kind of start to understand the black struggle when they see that they have black kids.
Well, if that's what the fuck it takes.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
because, you know, I think we were talking about this before, how people don't look into struggles or into different things until it hits them or hits close to home. So if that's what it takes, if it takes more interracial relationships for white people to, you know, because I'm pretty sure there are white people that are just like, oh, you know, because I know a lot of people that acknowledge it, like, damn, they have black children. Okay, what? Okay. Moving on. But okay, so whatever. There are white people out there that acknowledge it, and it probably is because they have black children, where it's just like, wait a minute, you know, they realize certain people who were nice to them since they were little are now looking at their kids sideways, and they're like, what the fuck? Like, so, and we be talking about that, me and my white friends.
Yeah.
They be getting pissed, and I'm like, how you think I feel?
Right.
How you think I feel? They be like, this is bullshit. I'm like, I know. I need you to go talk to them.
Right.
Go talk to them. They're not gonna listen to me. Go talk to them.
Right.
And any chance she gets, she be going in. And I'm just, oops, shit, I'm so sorry, y'all. I just kicked the table by accident. I saw it shake a little. Shaking the table.
Shaking the table on their ass.
But yeah, no, shout out to Kim K. Because I mean, shit, if having black children opens your eyes where it's like, oh my God, Saint can possibly be looked at, you know, as a black man in the streets and get gunned down and go to jail. But he's rich too. And at the end of the day, even though his last name is West, it's really Kardashian.
I mean, like, just like when, you know, segueing into Jordan Woods, and she says that, you know, she, for the first time in her life, she knows what it feels like to be a black woman in society. But I mean, but like you said about Saint is rich. Jordan's been rich all her life. So only thing she knows is that Beverly Hills.
Are we going to get into that right now?
Yeah,
so let's get into that right now because I want to address that thing.
Yeah.
Girl. I don't even know how to put this. I think it's not right. What you're saying is not right. You're not being discriminated as a black woman. You're being discriminated as more of a home wrecker. Because not for nothing, like I feel like if it was anybody else, like they would still be coming at you. It's the Kardashians. Like we come after everybody. Like
not necessarily.
I feel like it's not a like. So she feels like because she's black that people are coming at her for going. I don't feel like.
Yeah.
I feel like if it was anybody, like I don't know. I don't agree. I feel like if it was, and I don't think this is a race thing. I don't like that she kind of pulled the race card for this situation. Like
I mean, like I feel like she just basically, because I mean, there's been plenty of fuck shit that white women has done. And, like, you know, people would, like, say their little one-twos about it, but they're not dragging them. I feel like when black women do something...
We drag the Kardashians all day.
But, I mean, that's because... But, I mean, like, but...
People drag Taylor Swift. White people get dragged all day.
But that's a different type of, like, dragging, like... I feel like when black people do stuff, it's more of like, you're canceled, that's it, no.
That's what cancel culture, period.
But when it comes to white people, it's more like, even though, yeah, like we talk our shit about the Kardashians, but the Kardashians is still around. The Kardashians
who make their money on nothing. Like what the
they make their money off of the culture. And if black people was to be like, we're not fucking with the Kardashians, period. Like if we said that we wasn't fucking with the Kardashians, period, when they was earlier on. They still have a lot
of white supporters though, because think about it. How many black people do you personally know who support the Kardashians?
There's a lot of black people.
I don't know anybody.
I don't know anybody black people
who really... I know one black girl who watches their show, but everybody else, like, I couldn't tell you if they have a clothing line, what it is, if they have a makeup line, I don't personally know anybody who supports or gets their shit.
Just basically, like, no, there's like mad black people who got Kylie's little lip kit, and who, like, I know mad black people who got Kylie's lip kit.
Why do you black people need lip kits?
Well, not the enhancer, but you know, she got her lip gloss, she got her makeup line and shit like that.
No, but I'm saying, you know them personally?
Yeah.
I don't know anybody. I don't know anybody who...
I mean, and I know people, and like there's like there's a ton, like even if you go, like just look under comments, there's more black people who is for...
No, I'm not talking about I'm talking about people you personally know.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah, there's people that I personally know who's just like people I went to high school with. They're strictly like, they love the Kardashians. I went to a performing arts high school.
I only know one black girl that watches the show, and everybody else, like,
Yeah,
that I know it's just like, no, I don't fuck with them. But I'm gonna start paying attention to Kim a little bit more now that she's doing this little lawyer thing in the whole. I'm gonna pay attention. I'm gonna start paying attention to you a little bit more because shout out to you for actually helping and actually doing something with your privilege to help us.
Jordyn Woods, though, like I understood what she was saying because it was more so of the thing of you was the friend of the Kardashians, like you was the black friend of the Kardashians, and now you stepped out of line. Now we're about to show you who the fuck you really are. Like that's basically. So when she said like all, because just like you were saying about that white boy, I mean not that white boy, that black boy, Caesar, whatever his name is, Daniel Caesar, you know. And like, and you know, and I was just like, nah, like I ain't fucking with him, and you was just like, you know. What if he was a black boy raised around predominantly white people, didn't really notice his color until he stepped out. You know what I'm saying? Either out of the community, stepped out of line, stepped out of bounds. You just stepped out. You feel what I'm saying? And now I'm about to show you who the fuck you really are. I feel like when Jordyn was, you know, the quiet, I'm behind the scenes, Kylie's best friend, you know what I'm saying? But then, because I mean, at the same time too, Tristan was already a cheater. You know what I'm saying? Like he already a cheater. Already a fucking cheater.
And she got him by stealing him from his
Exactly. And Khloe, like, I mean, she got dragged a little bit for that, but she didn't get dragged the way that she should have been dragged.
Listen, from what the people, maybe it's we listen, because the podcast that I listened to, they were dragging her for weeks over that shit. Yeah. And then when they found out, Tristan kept cheating on her, they kept bringing that shit up. You can't be mad because you fucking, and they keep bringing back the old shit.
But on social media, like as a whole, like a lot of people wasn't really like bringing it up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't like it was big news, but it really wasn't like big news. And then it started going into, oh, well, let her live her life. Oh, she's pregnant now, da 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 da. And you know what I'm saying? And then when people started seeing her calmer, then that's when everybody started being like, oh, well, maybe she shouldn't have did X, Y, and Z. And you know what I'm saying?
She shouldn't have did that shit.
Exactly.
But, I mean...
And I mean, like, out of all the Kardashians, like, they all do, like, fuck shit. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure. And the Jenners.
Yeah, the Kardashians, Jenners, all the fucking
Jenners, all of them.
All of them, they all do fuck shit.
Actually, I can't even say. Honestly, I don't pay too much attention to them, so I don't know. I don't know. Like, honestly, just from a long time ago, it was just like, okay, rich white girls doing nothing. Like, this was me in my mind. Bunch of rich white girls doing nothing. So there was nothing for me to relate to them on. Like, I think I probably tried to watch a few of their TV shows and I was like, yo, these bitches are stupid. Like, just certain things, and I could never get into it. But now, and they've been out for how many years? They got like 32 seasons of Keeping Up with the Kardashians. Now I'm starting to pay attention because now it's not like, all right, you're just biting off our culture and doing it. And it's not all of them. It's just Kim I'm paying attention to. Make that be clear. Let somebody else do something, I'll start paying attention to you too.
It's just my thing about it is just like, I feel like it's just something that you're doing because it's a personal situation now.
If it has to be a personal situation,
and
then
which is you know, like, I mean, which is cool.
At least she's doing something about it, because how many people are affected by it?
I'm still not gung ho Kim.
Listen, girl, shout out to you.
I'm still, and let's not forget, there's been plenty of black organizations behind the scenes that's been working to do the same thing that Kim is doing. It's different
coming from a white person. White people will take the message differently coming from a white person. So that's the barrier that we need to. But that's the barrier that we need to break down. More white people.
We need to break down the barrier of the colorism of that, and being like, if you are working towards the better good of humanity, then we need to pay attention to that message. I don't care about your color. I don't care about how much money you have. Unfortunately,
but with the racist white people that are holding the higher powers, they're not listening to us. They're not listening to anybody really with pigment in their skin. So having white people actually speak up for us and bring it to their attention, I feel like that's necessary, because we can do as much as we can. We can yell, kick, scream, pray, march, do whatever. But as you can see, it's not really going anywhere. It's like it's not like everybody's aware, everybody's fighting, everybody's trying to do stuff. Everything with social media, like it's just coming out more and more. But it's like at the end of the day, these people up top don't care.
Of course.
They're like, okay, whatever. You guys can continue destroying yourselves. We're gonna keep having the police kill you guys. We're just gonna keep doing what we're doing because at the end of the day, we don't care. So we need more white people. And then, as I said, if interracial dating is what it takes, if you need to have you some black kids for you to actually open your eyes and be like, oh shit, like what the fuck, this is going on, go for it. Like
I'm just one of those people that's just like, I'm tired of having to hand over my problems to the white person because this
you're not handing it over.
Well, it is because it's like this good white. Okay, say if I've been working years on prison reform, and then Kim Kardashian just comes up and like now she's getting people out of prison or whatever, and it's just like, okay, well, I have a couple of cases. I feel like I'm giving like, hey, bro, since you're getting this person out of jail, can you assist us? It's just like I have a middleman now. Why can't someone?
If you can't work with her for the greater good, like.
But why? My thing about it is, I know what the change is that you have black kids, but at the same time, it was just like a couple of years ago when we kind of needed you and you didn't have black kids, you was oblivious to it. Now that you have black kids, you care about it. Now it's just like, but I've been working on this. I've been working on these same cases, the same issue for years. And now since you have your black kids, now you want to go to law school. Now you want to be gung ho hero, and it's just like, but I've been working on this shit for years. This is something that I've put my blood, sweat, and tears in. But just because this white woman wants to all of a sudden care because she has black offspring now, is kind of like it for me as a black person. It's just like, me personally, I feel like it's a slap in the face because yeah, I do. I feel like it's a slap in the face because there's been people behind the scenes that's been working on these same issues for years.
Yeah, but if they can't get their message across and a white person can, why can't we work together for the greater good?
We can work for the greater good. I'm just saying that when with white people, it's an alternate motive. It's always been an alternate motive. And at the end of the day, this group of people that's been working on these same issues for years is not going to get recognized for it. This white person is, that all of a sudden cared yesterday.
Yeah, but I don't know. I disagree. I feel like as long as we're working towards a greater good and we're trying to like...
and I'm not one to push more interracial. I want more black partnerships and more black homes. That's kind of what me personally, that's kind of what I want, and I kind of want us to build our communities so that we can have respected communities, just like the Asian communities, just like how the Hispanic community is trying to build up their communities now, and they're only keeping it inside of their culture and growing their cultures and growing their political issues within each other. That's what I want for black people, and I don't feel like we should have to hand over our issues to other people to get our issues across when these other people don't do it.
So big, like, and this is what I was talking about before with like how more black people need to get into like politics and things of that nature, because the people who are up there are white people. They're not listening to us.
but that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying that we need to push more black community. I don't feel like we need, like, allies is good, but I feel like we need to get our community together. We need to respect each other within our community so that these other communities can respect us.
Yeah. No, I agree.
That's basically what I'm saying. I'm not saying anything against Kim. You know what I'm saying? Because just like a lot of white women, white men who have black offspring because they have a black partner, now it's like, okay, these issues is hitting home now. I congratulate you guys.
And I appreciate the help.
Yeah, and I appreciate the help. But at the same time, I'm just saying, us as black people, we need to get our community together so that we don't have to hand off shit.
Okay, I disagree, but Okay.
That's just basically what I'm saying.
Alrighty. What else in pop culture? Russell Wilson.
Oh, yeah.
He's gifted the Seahawks offensive linemen $12,000 each in Amazon stock. We were talking about Amazon stock before and about like how that shit is just getting. How much is it worth? Because the owner or whatever, he had that divorce from his wife. He gave his wife billions of dollars and it still ended up being the richest man in the world.
Still.
Where you get the money? I mean, I know where you get the money from, obviously Amazon, but like, yo, you got a lot of money, sir.
Yeah. Because I mean, like, if you really think about it now, like everything that Amazon is doing.
I do everything on Amazon.
You can grocery shop. You can go to Whole Foods off of Amazon. You can get your electronics off of Amazon.
Baby
you can get
stuff.
Clothes off of Amazon.
Everything.
You can get
just
furniture off of Amazon.
Think about it. Just think about it. It's on Amazon. It started with books and now they got everything. Now they have everything. But
and it's so crazy because it's just like eBay, like at first it was eBay, then Amazon just took over, like maybe because like their stuff is more legit, the wholesalers that they was getting shit, like Amazon was getting shit from is more legit.
Maybe because eBay did fuck me over a couple times with certain things that they were like, oh, this is brand new, and I get it and the fucking cover's missing. Yeah. And I'm like, brand new, what the fuck happened to the cover? Like, why does it look like this? And then their return policy, I remember, it used to be very difficult. Like, to the point where I'm just like, fuck it, I just lost out on money. Like,
yeah.
But, so he gave the offensive linemen $12,000 each in Amazon stock. There are 13 linemen, so there's a total of $156,000. And that's like nothing for him because he already signed that 4-year contract for $140 million. So that's like a teensy thing. He got that. It was nothing. It was nothing for him. But shout out to Russell Wilson for doing that, taking your money and
putting it where your mouth is.
For real.
So a judge has reportedly issued a bench warrant for Tierra Marie in her dispute with 50 Cent. This whole entire situation is fucking hilarious.
Yo, dying.
So like this basically like the backstory for this is like when she like had her a porn little video leaked of her, and like one of the people that she accused was 50 Cent for leaking the video. Yeah. So 50 Cent was like, I didn't leak that shit, like why would I leak that of you or whatever. So it came out that it wasn't him, and then he countersued her for
just petty as hell.
Yeah, just being petty, like
because like they're both trolls, trolling people like a motherfucker. Yeah. So not for nothing, but like seeing them go at each other on like social media is so entertaining.
It's hilarious.
It's so funny.
Hilarious.
Yo, sometimes I mean, because it's like, because when you like to watch people beefing, but you want to be the fly on the wall, you don't really want nobody to be like, oh nah, because Shantae was there, remember you was there, and I'm like,
no, don't put my name is Ben and I ain't in it.
Yo, like, so it's like kind of you get to be the fly on the wall on social media, like, oh,
yep,
nobody got to know I seen it. Yep. So yeah. Moving on to Howard University and their little situation with gentrification and people coming, white people, they're coming over there, walking their dogs, letting their dogs shit on private property on the lawn, not picking it up, and then
motherfucker got the nerve to come out his mouth, Mr. Sean Grubbs Robichaud. Grubbs Robichaud.
Let me see your nails in the way. Oh, Sean Grubbs Robichaud. Fuck you for saying that the school that's been here for how long?
150 years.
To get up and move if they don't like it?
If you don't like it, then you can move.
What fucking privileged ass, like, who says that?
Columbus's
like, are we gonna fucking go to
grandson?
Harvard and Yale and be like, oh well, if you don't like my black ass over here, you could just get up and move?
Because those are prestigious.
First of all, if we did that shit, we'd be arrested. It'd be a whole different story if we were trespassing, like y'all are doing over here with your dogs trespassing. It's not public property. The president, Wayne A. I. Frederick. He said it's private property. You guys
Yeah.
are trespassing. Not for nothing, but like, shouldn't the cops be called and these people should be arrested?
They should be.
Start hanging up no trespassing signs and start calling the cops on these people. Because guess what? They will not hesitate to call the cops on you, and you could be selling water, lemonade, iced tea, minding your business, doing whatever. You could be out there reading. They're going to call the cops on you. So...
Or y'all can do like what Charlamagne said and get y'all ghetto ass cousins from around the way and the
Pitbull fights,
21
barbecue,
Savage and Chief Keef on the lawn and you know what I'm saying, all that shit.
Keep them
all
far away.
All the shit that they deem disruptive, do that shit on a daily basis.
And I bet you they'll call the cops and black people will still get in trouble somehow.
Of course.
Oh man, but that's just like, you have the fucking audacity to be like, move to school. Like, you just got there. How are you gonna?
That's because he's kin to Columbus. That's some Columbus ass shit.
Clearly.
So next, we're going to be talking about the Honorable Louis Farrakhan. He has been banned off Facebook. So Facebook announced this afternoon that it has decided some high-profile people, including Nation of Islam leader Louis Farrakhan and right-wing political commentator Milo Yiannopoulos, as dangerous. They say that they will be removing them from their platforms. So, Facebook also says that Farrakhan is being removed for his anti-Semitic language. Now, first of all, Louis Farrakhan in anti-Semitic language?
So it's a Muslim talking shit about Jewish people?
That's what he was doing?
That's what anti-Semitic is, against Jewish people. But haven't they been beefing since the beginning of time?
First of all, there's a little thing called freedom of speech on the Constitution. Isn't that the First Amendment?
I don't know. That shit wasn't written for us.
We know it
that shit wasn't written for us. Like,
but
why am I gonna pay attention to some rules that ain't for me? You say we got the right to bear arms, but yet niggas still get arrested for guns that is registered and sealed away properly. And
but it's like you're banning Louis Farrakhan. That's like if Martin Luther King was still alive today, or Malcolm X was. Shit, y'all probably ban Malcolm X from everything if his ass was still alive today.
Shit. for real. For real. Martin Luther King, no, because he's very peaceful. He's very like, but
Farrakhan
he's very
is
like
peaceful
turning.
too.
Well, I heard towards the end of Martin Luther King, he was starting to get a little bit more on the Malcolm X side of things. Because he was like, I'm getting tired of this shit.
Yeah.
But
then when he's seen like what happened, you know what I'm saying, then he's decided to bring it down. But I mean, at the end of the day, this is Louis Farrakhan. You know what I'm saying? Like this is the voice of black people. Like, you know what I'm saying? You shut up Louis Farrakhan, it's like shutting up the black community. I mean, I don't think that is right. I mean, there's so many people. Shit, take motherfucking Donnie's damn Twitter, please.
Nah, keep that up, because that nigga say something crazy. He's the only reason why I have a Twitter. If anybody ever saw my Twitter, I got like 2 tweets. I've had it for years. When around the time that he became president, I was like, I need Twitter, because if he says something crazy, I need to be prepared to duck.
He needs to be taken out of office. He needs to be taken off of Twitter. He needs to be taken off of everything. I don't want to know what the fuck that nigga got to say, but I do want to know what the fuck Louis Farrakhan has to say.
I mean, I don't really follow him, so I don't know. I mean, like, I feel like everybody got the right to say whatever they want to say.
Yeah, like that.
At the end of the day, like, Tommy Lauren out here fucking wilding and
but
shit.
That's what I'm saying.
What's that other white girl name that be wilding? She actually got fired for starting to think a little bit more liberal. Who was it? Was that Tommy Lauren? Was it? Fuck.
I don't know.
They look the same. They got the blonde hair.
They all look the same to me.
But somebody started, and it wasn't even like on some black shit. It was just like, I forgot what she said. Something about abortion. Like, oh well, you know, if it's my body, I have the right to choose something. And like they went off on her for that shit.
Yeah.
I was like, yo, she got taken down. I think it was some Fox shit.
Yeah, probably.
It was some Fox shit,
But like, yeah, like I mean, like there's so many. Like I just honestly feel like this world really wants people to think a certain way and act a certain way, and like if you say anything out of the box or out of the realm of what the box in the realm that they want you to be in, they're knocking you off, you know. And I don't agree with that, you know what I'm saying? Like I mean, like even shit that I don't even fucking agree with, like even though like I'm talking my shit about fucking Donald Trump, that nigga, I mean shit, he has his freedom of speech too. He can say anything that he wants to on motherfucking Twitter, and it seems like nobody's gonna take his shit.
Listen, I'm about to say, at the end of the day, if our president can say all these things and be wildin', and I don't understand what the problem.
If he can fucking openly say that he's gonna grab bitches by the fucking pussy or whatever, grab him by the pussy and shit, like I mean, like
that is sexual assault. You can't do that. No matter who you are, sir. Ugh. Anyway, moving on. So, what's the next? Is that it? Or are we going to the next segment?
Yep, the next segment. So, music spotlight, because we didn't really get a chance to see a black business this week.
Yeah, we can't even do it.
No.
We'll be back. Listen, funds.
The buns.
I'll get to it when I get to it. Alrighty, so you want to talk about that? Because I haven't heard none of those projects.
Oh, yeah.
So you can tell me about it. Tell me about it, girl. How was it?
Yo, so Fantasia's song, Enough. Well, her single is called Enough. And when I tell you...
She blows? I mean, it's Fantasia, so I don't expect anything other. But,
like, you hear, like, the harmony... No. She
I love when she yells.
Like, I mean, like, towards the end, but it was more managed. It was like a build-up.
Oh, she was, like, controlling her shit?
Yes.
I gotta hear it.
Yes. Oh, my gosh. Like, because she has a new concept. Just basically being in love and, like, you know, just being in love with someone.
Is it the good parts or the bad parts?
Good parts.
Okay, I guess I could use some good because,
But it's a beautiful song. It's like the melodies, the harmonies, everything, like musically, instrumentally, like the lyrically, like it's beautiful.
Okay, so is it like a ballad? Is it like a dance?
It's a ballad.
Okay.
Because she's like doing like her own little concept, like kind of like K Michelle. You know how K Michelle is trying to get into
like reinvent themselves into a certain
like country. Like, you know, K Michelle is trying to do her little R&B country thing. Fantasia's doing rock soul. That's her own like little genre.
I can definitely see her doing some rock soul. She definitely got the voice for that shit. I can see that.
Yes. Right, so that is I've listened to it like probably 50 times, and it dropped on Friday.
Okay.
So
and then what was the other?
Schoolboy Q, his new album Crash Talk. He has a couple of good songs on there. I've listened to like maybe like 3-4 of his joints, and I like it a lot. My favorite one is Num Num Juice.
Num Num Juice? Yes. I know you were asking me if I heard that.
You're gonna like this song, you're gonna like Chopsticks, you're gonna like Water. Because those are my 3 favorites. Chopsticks, Num Num Juice, Water. Black Folks is when I feel like I want to think. It's one of those thinking ones. But yeah.
Sit down and reflect on shit.
Yes. But yeah, so for our music spotlight, you know, some artists to check out: Fantasia, her single Enough, and Schoolboy Q, Crash Talk, that album. Pretty good.
Alright, cool. And then moving on, next segment, our Untold Black History.
Woo-hoo.
So today what we're going to be talking about, oops, wrong app. Today what we're going to be talking about is just some of the dope shit us as black people have invented Most likely for the comfort of white people, but in the, now that shit is, we comfortable. All right. So some of the things that we've invented, the air conditioning unit.
Mm-hmm.
It gets hot.
Yep.
We invented this, damn, not that long ago, 1949. Yikes. So y'all over here just sweating. Just sweating until we came up with the AC unit. Shout out to Frederick M. Jones. He was the one who invented that.
Hey, shouts out to you.
For that AC, because when I tell you in the summertime, I appreciate that. I appreciate that. It'd be hot.
You know that gotta be some
It'd
black
be hot,
shit.
yo, for sure.
You know it gotta be some black shit.
I'm gonna skip a lot of stuff because there's like so many dope things. But if you guys do want to look it up, it's on Pinterest. The title of it is Black Inventors, and it looks a little like camera over here. Some other things, clothes dryer, because hanging it out outside don't always work. If it's raining, if it's mildew.
The insect blower, cause I knew that was some nigga shit.
Yo, of course we don't like bugs.
No,
we don't like bugs. We don't like that shit. But the clothes dryer was created by George T. Sampson in 1971. We've also created the elevator because niggas is tired of going up and down the stairs. We tired. I'm tired. Elevator. You're welcome. You're welcome. Yo, but elevator was invented by Alexander Miles back in 1867. We also invented the fire escape ladder. That was by Joseph W. Winters in 1878, as well as the fire extinguisher by Thomas Marshall, 1872. So we over here protecting people. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what? You want to try to put this fire out, and if you can't, we made the ladder for you. Okay, so moving on. Folding beds, folding chairs. There's just so many things. The guitar. The guitar that was made by Robert Fleming Jr. And that was in 1886. Wow. The hairbrush, which obviously hair is shit.
Madam C.J. Walker, thank you, girl.
That wasn't even her. It was Lydia Newman.
Oh yeah, no. But I'm just saying, Madam C.J. Walker.
Got well, we don't do perms no more. But shout out to you though for trying to help us in that time.
But she did. I think she invented the straightening comb though.
Yeah, she did. And we also have the ironing board because we don't want to be wrinkled. We don't.
We don't want to be
wrinkled. And that was by Sarah Boone, 1887. The mailbox. I'm trying to find something that's like dope. Stethoscope.
Yep, stethoscope.
Stethoscope by Thomas A. Carrington, 1876.
Now, y'all remember last week when we was telling y'all that the Egyptians, they helped lead in the medical industry. Now, you see that somebody black invented the stethoscope.
I got you, girl.
Thank you, boo. So it's just like, even though I can't say the word,
we know what we're talking about.
Connected with
we know what we're talking about. Nigga, what's up? The thermostat.
Niggas always cold.
You know what I'm saying? We need to be able to control it easily, okay? We're not trying to go fill up no coal and make it hotter and cool it down when it's too hot. I don't even know how it's done because thank you to my ancestors for inventing this stuff for my benefit. I appreciate you. But yeah, the thermostat control is by Frederick Jones, 1960. So yikes, because my parents were born during this time. So what were y'all doing back then? And the last thing that I think that's important is also the traffic light because y'all need to take direction from us. We're going to let you know when to go. Yep. We're going to let you know. But right now it's red. Yep. And
don't stop at yellow. Yellow means go faster.
Yellow does not mean stop for sure. Okay?
Go faster.
I can't stand when I see somebody at a complete stop at a yellow.
Oh my god. But if you don't fucking go.
That was invented by Garrett Morgan.
Thank you, Garrett.
1923. So yeah, if y'all want to look at this, we'll post it up for y'all. But this is on Pinterest. Yes. Titled Black Inventors.
And we're going to connect it in here.
Just for y'all to see because I didn't mention everything. I just skipped over some of the ones, but y'all may see something in here like, oh shit. So take a look for it yourself,
and teach your kids.
Yeah, why not?
Something to do.
Because they all know about like Madam C.J. Walker, George Washington Carver, like
Shit, they probably don't even know about that as much shit as they taken out of the history books.
Oh Lord. Anyway. Black excellence.
Black excellence.
Here we go.
Yes.
You want to start? You want me to start? Because
So Rodney King's daughter launches a scholarship program to help Black fathers.
Shout out to you.
Shout out to her. Like it says, Rodney King's daughter, Laura King, is working to do amazing things to keep her father's memory alive, while also helping out other Black fathers. According to USA Today, Laura launched the I Am a King scholarship program, which is aimed to help and uplift African American fathers. The scholarship is open to African American fathers throughout the country. Selected applicants will receive grants that will enable them to take their children on an outing for the day. That's what's up. Like,
that's so sweet.
That's what's up, because like I honestly feel like there should be more resources out here for, you know, like for Black men to help them get back on their feet and things like that, especially when it comes to after incarceration, because they feel stuck after that. They can't do shit after that. I was reading something like in California, you have to pay to vote. Like if you like,
wait, what?
You have to pay to vote if you are.
Wait, what?
You have to pay to vote.
Nigga, what? First of all, now I know I said I don't follow the amendments because this shit wasn't written for us, but ain't that one of the rights?
Well, if you are convicted. If you're a convicted felon,
if you're convicted, you can pay to vote?
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually, okay. I'm thinking you're talking about like somebody like me if I lived in California.
No.
Okay, so, you know what?
If you're convicted,
that's the way around, that's what's up.
I
Hey,
mean,
how much is it?
I don't know how much it is. Like I just kind of like I seen it somewhere and I meant to jot it down. If I find it again, we'll talk about it next week.
That's dope.
But, yeah, so when I seen that, you know, and then I seen this, I mean, I feel like there should be more resources for Black fathers, especially for them to be fathers. You know what I'm saying? And I
they just
feel
rather
like,
stack it a way to make it easier to not have the father around.
Exactly. And also everything doesn't have to be, you know what I'm saying, about money, especially for a child. You know what I'm saying?
They don't care about money or what you bought.
They don't care about money.
But like you definitely giving them money so that way they can take them to go to the museum or, you know, just do whatever. Like that's stuff that they're going to remember. They're going to remember, oh yeah, my dad took me to that museum. My dad took me here. We spent time. We used to do this. Even if you don't even go anywhere and you just spend quality time, you know, playing video games and watching a movie. Like, you know, I think quality time is important.
Laura also said, we tend to downplay the attention a kid gets from a father because mothers can be so dominant. But not having time with a father can be detrimental. Most of the time, fathers around here can't take the time off because of funding. So I thought I could give them an outing without them worrying about whether they could keep the lights on that month. So I'm here for it.
I appreciate you. Well, shout out to you, girl.
Yes.
And also with Black Excellence, I want to give a shout out to Marseille Martin.
Oh, yeah!
Marseille Martin, the youngest executive producer.
Is she 14 years old?
14 years old, the youngest to do it. That's Black, white, male, female, anybody. Like, you, girl. So shout out to you.
Congratulations to you, girl.
We will be watching your movie at some point, and we'll do a review on it too.
Absolutely.
So with that being said, shout out to you, because you know ever since she was like in Blackish, like I'm like, yo, I love this little girl.
I never watched Blackish because
if you ever saw it, you would love that show.
Yeah, I'm not a big TV person, guys.
Me neither. I watch it on the Fire Stick.
I don't even like people be like, Ayla, you need to get Netflix. Okay, whatever.
Is it on Netflix? I don't think it's on Netflix.
I don't know. People just be telling me
Maybe
to get
Google.
these. I don't know. People just be telling me to get these little freaking TV app shits, and I don't even. It's a waste because I don't even watch it.
Blackish.
My TV be on mute. Anyways.
But shout out to you, girl. There was something else that I wanted to shout out. This is crazy because every time I try to look it up, it takes it away from me. Like, I've looked it up 3 times, and every time I go on my history, it's gone. You're not gonna hold me down.
Can't you take my pride? Can't
Black
nobody
excellence. A
hold
Georgia
me
teacher
down.
gives his student a free haircut after he learned the boy was being bullied. So, okay, so shout out to you just, first of all, just taking this boy under your wing, not knowing his situation, not knowing anything, just understanding that this boy is getting bullied because something as small as giving him a haircut could potentially save his life. You know what I'm saying? Just in a sense of like, sometimes kids are so sensitive where when they're being bullied, they tend to want to take their own lives. Like, just because, like, and I don't know what these kids are going through these days, because not for nothing, I wasn't raised in the social media era, so
I wasn't either, and
we had AOL,
AOL,
it
but that
like,
all came
it wasn't
in
like
middle school.
I mean, we had maybe MySpace didn't come to like high school.
Yeah,
I remember when Facebook first came around, and you had to be in college and have a college email address to get that shit, and then when they let everybody on there, I was like,
yeah.
Also, this Houston teen is the first Black valedictorian in his high school's 119-year history.
So 119 years.
Never had a Black valedictorian. So shout out to, his name is Kellen McGowan.
Oh, but
at St. Thomas High School, he's valedictorian.
But the thing that be making me mad though is that I've seen some postings about valedictorians from other schools, and like the principals was like, oh my
They making them share the first spot with the
with someone else.
I've heard of that.
Or like not presenting them like, oh,
like the valedictorian. I've heard one last year where the valedictorian was Black. They were supposed to make the speech, and like right underneath them was like an Asian person.
Yeah.
And they let the Asian person do the speech, and they're like, since when does the second runner-up do the speech? Like, I don't remember when that was, but
oh man, I feel like I shared it on my Facebook too. But anyways, it's just like we definitely gotta do better, because it's just like, come on, like, let us be great. Why?
See, how can we do better? We number 1, and we still gotta share it. It's not us. It's not us. We doing better.
No.
They gotta do better.
No, I'm just like, that's what I'm saying. Like, just let us be great. Like, just get the constraints off of us. You know what I'm saying? And this is going back to what I was saying earlier. How come you cannot respect us for just being us? You know what I'm saying? Why do we need somebody to speak up for us, or whatever the case may be? It's just like, just let us be us. Just let us be great. And it's just like, people is afraid to let Black people be great.
Oh, for sure. Because we're going to dominate. As you can tell, whenever we do get our toe in something, we will dominate.
Just like, you want to know what?
That's exactly
you want to know
why.
what? I want to put a challenge out there for B-boys and Black B-boys, Black B-girls to get into gymnastics.
Oh, shit. They don't want that.
My nigga.
See what the Harlem Globetrotters did to basketball with all the fucking tricks, and now the NBA over here doing all this. like
seriously, like if you,
it would change completely.
Like, you would have more Simone Bales or whatever. Baileys. No, it's Bales. It's Simone Bales. Biles.
Biles.
But yeah, if you go and get little dances, like, I was in the seaport and I seen this dude freaking doing some freaking crazy shit with his
shit
arms
freaked me out.
and some stuff.
Looking like it comes out the socket and back.
And or the little boys that can do 1,500 flips in one thing in a little dance sequence. If you don't take your ass to gymnastics somewhere,
listen, in New York, they do that
Olympics,
shit all over the subway.
I'm hip.
As soon as you be saying, "Excuse me, ladies and gentlemen," you're like, "Oh, shit. Let me get to the side because if you kick me, I'm gonna get upset."
But imagine.
But they be good. They don't ever kick. I'm not gonna say that, but from what I've seen, I've never seen them kick nobody.
But imagine that little boy that's flipping and shit on the subway fucking pole, doing that on the fucking gymnastic pole, and then going to the motherfucking Olympics and winning some shit.
Them people from Uruguay and Russia ain't gonna know what the fuck to do.
Okay?
They ain't gonna know. They're gonna be like, what the fuck? What is that called?
And then, like, you need a certain amount of speed to do all those flips, land it, and then get back into your choreography. Listen, if y'all black people don't go get into gymnastics like now, shit, let my kid think that he's gonna be Spider Kid. Oh, you think you're gonna be fucking Spider Kid, my little
I have a
kid?
ninja baby warrior.
Yeah, you think you're gonna be Spider Kid, little Spider Monkey?
He's gonna jump from the wall to the rope and swing and fucking.
We gonna call you George of the Jungle. I'm gonna fucking pay for some gymnastics for your little ass. Hell yeah.
Also, with Black Excellence, Black Girl Magic, just a little sprinkle.
I feel like that was a whole bunch of fairy dust. I don't think that was a sprinkle. That's just the dust.
So Miss America, Miss Teen USA, and Miss USA are all black.
Magically Ebony. And that's the reason why I said the fairy just stood there at the fucking door and said, here bitches. They just poured the whole freaking glitter, just poured it. Poured it all out.
Pixie dust.
All the pixie dust.
All of the pixie dust. We got it all. Magical. Magical. Shout out to y'all though.
Yes.
Let's
beautiful.
see. Are there names? See, I don't want to go into these things.
So
like
one girl's name is Kalia. The one
Kalia
for
Grams.
Yes.
Oh, Garris. I'm sorry.
Yep.
Miss Teen USA, 18 years old. Was this what you're looking at? Oh shit, this is what you're looking at, but I'm at a different part.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Then there's also Miss North Carolina, Chelsea Chris.
Yes.
That won Miss USA. USA.
And also Kalia is from Connecticut, so kind of close to home, so shouts out to her.
And then you have Nia Franklin. She was aka Miss New York, and she is Miss America.
Word.
It's just blackness, it's just
It's
everywhere.
just so ravishing.
It's just everywhere. It just oh my god.
But also we also have to send our condolences to John Singleton, who just passed away.
He's excellent too.
Yeah, and if you don't know, he's the director of one of most iconic movies, Boys in the Hood, and a couple of other movies. He passed away he had a seizure. No, he had a stroke. Earlier this week, he had a stroke. And then the stroke, he was landed on life support, and then from life support, he ended up passing away. So, and he was only at the tender age of 51. So,
scary.
Yeah, that's really scary. So it's just, we need to watch our health. Listen, men, get your little colonoscopies and all that other kind of stuff.
And it's lubricated. It's just a little finger. It's just scared of. It's lubricated. It's fine. For your health.
For your health. Start
for
eating
your health.
more kale, spinach, and anything that's going to clean you out and get all of the mucus and all of that shit that you don't need. Get it out of you. We are on Watch Your Back Nigga News.
Yeah, watch your back, nigga news.
Watch your back nigga news.
Watch your back, nigga news. Watch it. Watch your back, nigga news. Watch it. Watch your back, nigga news.
Watch
Alrighty, so I'm actually let you take care of this segment. I'm a button.
Okay.
I'm a button. Go ahead.
So, judge rules that Flint residents can sue the federal government over water crisis. So, a judge ruled today that residents of Flint, Michigan can proceed with the lawsuit they have filed against the federal government in connection with the city's water crisis.
Which, what the fuck? Like, honestly, this has been a situation that's been going on for how many years at this point? Like, why the fuck
More
is
than
it-
4.
More than 5.
Yeah, more than 5, yeah.
But not for nothing, why is the water not fixed yet? why? I'm pretty sure that these people are they still getting a water bill for a water they can't even use?
Probably.
Because I remember a couple of years ago, I remember hearing that people stopped paying the water bill because they were like, what's the point? I can't use the water.
Yeah.
But then they started, like, if they knew you had children, they were starting to send, like, child protective services to certain people's homes as, like, child neglect. But it's just like, why am I paying for your water? Like, I obviously need to buy bottled water and do some other shit just to survive. Like,
yeah.
They can't even shower in the shit that's in the pipes.
Yeah, because
like,
they was breaking out. And my whole issue is,
they were getting boils and blisters and shit from that water. Like,
yeah.
what the fuck is in it? What y'all put in that water?
And this is fucking lead poisoning. Like, especially with young kids ingesting this shit. This is fucking lead poisoning. This fucking it destroys the blood and it destroys the mental. You know what I'm saying? And it makes you slow. Lead poisoning leads to people becoming slow.
Mental retardation.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And it's just, I don't know, it's just so frustrating because it's like, this is again how the government is systemically, you know, pretty much in charge of the detriment of black people, because you over here fucking up the water. Everybody in the world knows that the water's fucked up over here. And still, America's going over to different countries, minding other people's business, fixing other people's issues.
Building a fucking wall that we don't fucking need. Spending billions
Howard need that damn wall. Howard needs to build a wall.
Howard needs to build a wall, and I bet you the fucking wall that Howard builds is going to be half the price of that fucking wall that Trump wants to build. So you telling me y'all have over $500 million to build a fucking wall that we don't fucking need, but we can't send a fraction of that money to motherfucking Flint, Michigan, so that they can fucking get their pipes clean, so they can have clean fucking water?
Like, and not for nothing, like, I understand that they say that America's like well off or whatever the case is, but as soon as these little islands go and they have their hurricane, we're sending all of our resource, we're sending all of our help. But right here in home in Michigan, we're having our own issues that's still not fixed years later. So shit like that pisses me off. Yeah. How are you gonna go and help other people when your own shit is fucked up?
And then you're telling people that they can fucking sue the government, but what the fuck is that gonna do? What the fuck is that gonna do? How many people motherfucking did lawsuits against the fucking government? What
I guess now because this judge says it's okay, maybe, I don't know.
Come on, like, what are we suing? It's self-explanatory. Give us motherfucking water. There's all we want.
So much to sue. But now at this point, because the water's been so bad, like, there's legit shit to sue over. Like, there's pain, there's suffering, there's all of the shit that you caused my family, whatever beef I got with the water company because I don't want to pay them and they're fucking up my credit, sending child protective services saying that I'm neglecting my child by not giving them water when it's just bottled water. And it's just, like, the government has caused so much harm by not fixing this shit years ago that I hope that they fucking put a dent in it if they can.
But
I mean, I know it's not because at the end of the day it's black people. So they'll probably get like a couple million, split it, and nobody will really get anything.
But we're going to the government to complain to the government.
Yeah. Yeah.
We're going to the government to complain about the government.
In these positions. I don't care. I'm going to say it every single time. This is why we need more people that look like us
absolutely.
In these positions, because not for nothing, but you think that the judge, what's a white neighborhood in Michigan? I don't know Michigan, but you think that somebody up in them white neighborhoods would be dealing with some shit like this?
Absolutely not.
Like,
absolutely not.
Let the water be bad for 45 minutes.
Okay.
So long story short, there's so many things that they can sue for. Yeah. And it's just fucked up because this shit wouldn't happen in the white neighborhoods.
Absolutely not. And they already showed that this is mainly affecting the black neighborhoods.
That's been proven since it started happening. Like, how do you fuck up water in just one area?
Honestly, I really feel like they're just trying to drive black people out so that they can do whatever they want to do in that section. I really feel
gentrify like everybody else. You ain't gotta fucking kill us.
Man, listen, but
there's so many other ways that y'all are killing us, and it's not even like necessarily killing us. You trying to cripple us, make us mentally retarded and slow us down. So it's like, you're not even killing us. It's just like, all right, you know, I'll let you live, but you ain't gonna be smart enough to do no shit. Like, you ain't gonna fucking fuck our shit up.
Because we're too fucking smart. We're too fucking smart. Like, there's this, I'll show you to you in a second, but this thing on Facebook, and I think it was Killer Mike, when he was talking about black people are geniuses, and he took something as minute as basketball, and he was like, what equation in your head can make you know, we talk about the Harlem Globetrotters. Can you understand the math equation that goes along with the fucking tricks and the spins and the and between the legs? Do you know how fast?
White people, it would be an equation. For black people, it's natural.
But that's the reason. But that's the
It's
reason why
natural.
Killer Mike was saying that we are geniuses in our own right, because all of that, like, even though with us it's smooth like butter, it's silk, it's second nature.
It is.
But that's a whole mathematical equation. Like, you have to really break that down. Someone spinning around, fucking putting the ball in between their legs, and then alley-ooping that shit. And it looks so effortless, but when you try to go out there and do it,
magical.
but then when you try to go out there and fucking do it, you motherfucking
Tripping over your feet, your legs crossed up, you're falling over. Like, god damn, my hand-eye coordination all fucked up. All fucked up.
But yeah, so, you know, I hope for the best for Flint, Michigan. I've always...
Keep your head up, y'all.
Yeah, keep your head up.
I know it's rough.
And my Tupac voice.
Keep your head up.
Yeah.
Ooh, child.
Y'all already know.
Alright, next on Watch Your Back Nigga News.
Yes.
This is some dumb shit.
So
Unfortunate dumb shit.
Unfortunate. Police released footage after shooting an unarmed black couple in Connecticut. Now, mind you, this couple was in the car, riding, minding their own business.
Their own motherfucking business.
The police car on the opposite side of the street
decided to
just whip around because the driver looked like another suspect. You already know.
Already know.
The excuse that they always say when they see a black couple
like
or something.
Just did some shit.
Like, I'm with my girl. What the fuck are you talking about? Anyways, so he just freaking just pulled like behind the car, got out the car and started firing. Mind you, it was 2 police officers. So both of the police officers are firing at this car. Their bullets is ricocheting. So they're thinking
the impression that they're shooting back.
Mind you, this couple didn't get out the car. The driver was fine, but his girlfriend unfortunately got shot in the face. She survived.
And this is the thing that pissed me off, because aren't police officers supposed to be trained? Like, I really want to know, what does your training entail if you can't tell if some shit is... If you're causing chaos and you don't even know what the fuck is going on in the chaos, like, this is just ridiculous. It pisses me off because, like, do they not talk about ricocheting bullets in the police academy?
And this is the reason why I remember, I think, like, in
y'all
our
didn't
first
even
or
talk
second...
to these people. Y'all just started shooting. Like... This could have went a whole different way.
The girl could have lost her life. I mean, thank God she's still alive, but now she's freaking...
Y'all fucked up her face.
Now her face is fucked up because you was scared. Now,
Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Now, mind you...
They were doing nothing. They were doing nothing.
Nothing at all. Now, freaking... Mind you, like, now, this is what I was talking about, like, a couple podcasts back when I'm just like... They need to do more preparing than just grabbing someone that's 18 years old.
The police academy must be like 6 weeks training.
No, it is. Like, the police academy...
Like, I get that for a member service job.
Yes.
You need more than fucking 6 weeks.
Like, police academy, like, it's like, no, like, you need to make sure, like, I honestly feel like it shouldn't even be... You shouldn't be
18. You're still a child.
Yes.
Mentally. You think you know everything when you don't. Like... And you know what? I get it. People want to be cops when they're 18 so they can retire when they're 42. And it's just because you only on the
Listen,
course,
21, you could wait until you're 21.
I mean, come on. You have no sense of judgment. You haven't even seen the world yet, experienced enough people to even be a cop.
I honestly feel like you need to at least have your associate's degree. Because if you really think about it, what your associate's degree is, what, a year or two? 2 years. Okay, so you get out of high school at 18 years old. You go straight into college. So you go straight into college, 18, 19.
And then if the police academy can have its own 2 years. Why don't being a police officer be a degree on its own?
Exactly.
I want police officers. If you want to be a police officer, you need to go to school for 4 years, get a bachelor's degree, because this is too much. There's psychological. Even after that, I feel like there should be a physical, training course, whatever the hell y'all do. Y'all can add that towards the end. But prior to that, there's a lot of psychological shit. There's a lot of other shit that needs to be learned and needs to be embedded, that should not just happen so quickly, and then you guys are given badges and guns. Now you're above the law and fuck shit happens. You can just shoot at cars and it's okay. Because how much you want to bet nothing's going to happen to them?
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. And it's just and then on the other hand, I look at the firefighters, you know what I'm saying? Me personally, and you want to know something? When I was growing up, I always wondered, I'm we never went to go really tour the police department. Yeah. But we always toured the fire department. But if you really think about it, firefighters, they can't judge you off of skin color. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, they're running into a house not knowing who's in there.
The only color that they don't like is red and orange and blue. Because
fire.
Sometimes fire is
fire.
Yeah,
fire.
That's the only and then it's just
they're not gonna risk their lives going into a house and being wait a minute, is that a nigga? They're already up there.
First of all, you're already up there. You keep oh no, I ain't gonna get this nigga, and then boom, you turn around, motherfucking ceiling collapse. Now you and the nigga about to die together. No, you can't. They don't do that. You can't do that, and I feel like that's the reason. And I feel like the fire department is one of the most slept on departments as well. But I say all of this to say, the police department, y'all need to fucking do better. You're not a gang.
4-year degrees should be required.
It should be. You guys are not a gang. You are to protect the people.
You're supposed to protect and serve.
Protect and serve the people, not protect and serve yourselves. No.
Y'all the ones with the guns, and we gotta know how to act. Please this is why I need to go to school, because a lot of y'all stupid.
Listen.
Stupid.
But anyways, whatever. So, on to some other fuck shit. On
this watch your back nigga news.
On this watch your back nigga news. California bans. California Senate passes new bill banning racial discrimination against employees with natural hair.
Now this is crazy as hell, because I didn't even know that people in California were being discriminated against with their natural hair.
Yeah, California is a Republican state.
Oh shit, really?
Yeah.
I thought it was a swing state.
It
was
one of those
for the longest.
Yeah, because you know how many rich? It's just like Florida. You know how many rich motherfuckers live in Florida? How many rich motherfuckers live in California? I know for a fact Florida's definitely a red state. When I went down there for my baby's birthday, when was it, a year or two ago? Seeing all them Confederate flags, I was like, oh. Just
I was like, where the hood? I can't be over here.
Yeah, it's just I was talking to my man was talking to one of his cousins that live in California, and she was telling him how racist the Asians are towards black people. She was saying that the Asians out there act like the white people. If an Asian person bumps into you and you're black, it's your fault. And they're going to tell the security, and the security is going to escort you out the store.
Oh shit! Don't get yourselves fucked up, man. Come on, Asian people.
Yeah. But in California,
is so close to California from over there, so they're probably just going over there.
Just straight. Yep.
It's quick.
Yep. So California has a lot of racist issues. Like people be trying to depict it out to be, oh, this groovy type of place, but like it has a lot of racial issues.
See, and I don't even
sex trafficking is really big out there.
Yo, my friend was telling me because she lives out there, and then I was actually thinking about like maybe moving out there or whatever.
Yeah.
And she was just like, well, stay away from this part and this part because I lived over here, and every other day I was getting alerts on my phone about bitches missing, and I'm like, what the fuck? She was like, the sex trafficking is huge out there.
Sex trafficking is huge out there. Fucking the homeless population is fucking huge out there. Like, how come the Hollywood, like y'all, first of all, California, y'all wanna ban how someone's fucking hair naturally grows out of their head, but on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, there's so many motherfucking homeless people that live on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. It's not even freaking funny. Like, priorities.
In my mind, this is somebody who's never been to Cali. So in my mind, I feel like it's South Central. This is what I get from TV. This is probably how New York people who don't go to New York probably view New York. They probably like have a certain. But I think of like either like, you know, like the hood from all them black movies, and then I think of like Beverly Hills and like
anything that Tupac, Snoop Dogg, Dr. Dre, and the rest of them,
Ice
Cube screamed out in their songs. Those are the locations that I fucking know. Sacramento, motherfucking.
Oh my God, I don't know.
But you want to know what? But like that's how everybody everywhere is, because I remember when I was living in Atlanta and I was telling people in Atlanta, like, you know, I was raised in Boston. There's like, there's black people in Boston. And it's like, yes, there's a whole community of us. It's not just white people up here. This is not just a white state. Like,
listen, they probably think of Boston everywhere. And they're like Tea Party. And
yeah, like they just like, oh, we just thought there was just white people up there. Like we didn't even, like there's hoods up there. Like, yes, we
I didn't know that.
Hoods.
I didn't know that either until I started dating somebody from Boston. Because I was, first of all, I didn't even know where the shit, he was just like, yeah, I'm from Boston. I was like, what? Where is that? Because you know, like sometimes like living in New York, like there's so much going on. It's so diverse. Like you can be in a small space and feel like the world revolves around it. Especially when you turn the TV on and movies and TV shows are taking place there. Like I didn't realize how much shit take place in New York until I moved here. And I was just like, damn, like all of this shit. I don't know why I thought each state had their own. I don't know what the fuck I thought. I don't know. I don't know what the fuck I thought. But like when I moved down here, that's when I like realized like, oh shit. Movies and everything, it takes place in like a few selected places. Like you have Detroit and Cali and New York, but it's like,
but even like but here in Boston, they do have like they do shoot a lot of movies, a lot of what's the freak that
Mark Wahlberg?
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg movies and shit like that. A lot of Southie, you know what I'm saying? Southie-esque. Like what's the name of that movie? The one about Whitey Bulger. You know that movie about Whitey Bulger that came out?
I know the movie, what was it?
What is that shit called?
The Town. Because I work where it was, like near where it was shot. So like I know like certain things like that. But like, I just mean like just growing up, like watching certain things, like, I don't know, I guess in my mind, like I didn't realize how big the world was until I actually got out of New York.
Yeah.
Because you know, you turn on the TV and you're watching your TV shows and it's taking place in places that you go by all the time. You put on a movie and you see in familiar places all the time, and then you kind of like move out of that space, and then it's just like, damn, I didn't even realize. Shit, and then, you know, you realize it too, like especially when you live in New York, and you're like, all right, well, you know, like I said, you have like the main ones, like the Detroits and the Chicagos and the Calis and Miami, and like certain things are like, you always see those towns on TV.
Yeah, it's just like when I lived in Atlanta, and like, you know,
Atlanta's
like
another one that's starting to be.
Yeah, like everyone thinks that Atlanta is like this certain, like, you know, black people uplifting, and it's nothing like that. It's the total opposite. I would never live in Atlanta again. Those 2 years was all set for me. I would never go back to Atlanta.
So I went to go to a family reunion. So I was in the country. I didn't get to experience nothing.
It's honestly like the people in the city and the people in the country is all the same. They all have the same mentality. They kind of all still have that slave-ish type of mentality. Like, it's not, I mean, so to speak, it's a black Mecca, but also it's also a place of black destruction as well. Mm-hmm. Like, for a place that's predominantly black, why is the AIDS so fucking high?
Over there.
Atlanta
DL
is
brothers.
My nigga, and it's just like, come on, you know what I'm saying? It's so
if you
much.
want to do what you want to do sexually, I don't care, whatever, but at least protect yourself and protect, so that way you're not spreading shit all around.
And then it gets to the point to where the women don't care, and it's like the women don't care about shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of my worst experiences happened in Atlanta from people that look just like me. You know what I'm saying? From men and women. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why I'm like, I don't have no biases. I'm not a feminist, and I'm not a super, duper guy that's like, I'm advocating for guys. I'm advocating for everybody because everybody's on the same playing field when it comes to me. So it's just like, we just need to do motherfucking better. California, you passing bills talking about you about to ban.
I didn't even know that was even banned, that you couldn't wear your natural.
You gonna ban how my hair grows out of my head? Why? Because you want us to fall under that European standard of beauty? No.
I'm not trying to be bald.
And especially not when these bitches are out here trying to look like me.
That's the thing. Like, what?
Like, there's white girls
out here getting tans. You out here getting your cornrows and your box braids.
Bitch,
Did you see that music video? Whose music video was it? I think it was the Sicko Mode music video. Mm-hmm. When the girl, there was like a scene where she's by the pool. And she has like this big curly fro, and then she gets pushed into the water, and she comes out, and that shit is bones fucking straight. Mm-hmm. Why are you trying to make your hair look like ours? Now soon white girls are gonna be the new black girls. I can't get my hair wet because it's gonna fuck it up and make it straight.
Yeah. But that's what they're already turning out to be. Like, where was I yesterday? Everett? Was I in Everett? Yes, I was in Everett yesterday. And I was in some store, and I seen this white girl. She had fucking extensions like yours. The front half was cornrowed, and the back half was box braids. And I looked at her, and she looked at me, and she quickly looked away because she knew what the fuck I was looking at. You know when you look at somebody, I can't hide my facial expression, y'all.
When white people get extensions put in their head, I'm not looking to judge. I genuinely am looking because I'm like, how the fuck did that? Because me and my hair, it's a black. It got thickness to it. It got some coils going on, mm-hmm. And even with the braids, sometimes my shit slips out. So when I see a white girl with braids, I'm legit looking like, how in the fuck is that staying in? Because I know I have issues.
Because I think they knotted, they knotted at the top, and then they braid it down so it won't slip. But still, it's just, and I don't know, I'm sorry, I look to judge.
I'm not looking to judge. I legit want to know how is that staying in your head when my shit slide out.
And like I said, until we all are on the same fucking playing field, when I can motherfucking wear this or this and not get motherfucking judged, then I'm not looking at you to judge. I'm sorry, I'm just an energy reciprocator.
No, I mean, it is annoying because we do get judged for how we look. And then this is the shit that used to piss me off with the Kardashians when they would get their hair braided, and it was like, oh my God, it's so innovative, it's so new, so this.
What is it? The Kylie
Jenner been braiding their hair for years.
Kylie Jenner cornrows? No, them is nigga rolls.
Them the Iverson braids.
Right, those are the Iversons. Okay, what are you talking about?
That's when it annoys me when black females do something and it's just like, oh my God, do something with your hair. That's not professional. That's not this. That's not that. But then as soon as a white girl does it, oh my God, it's so innovative. It's so this.
She looks so good. Oh my gosh. Why are you hating on her?
We've been doing this shit for years. It's not innovative.
And that's just like
cornrow's been out here. My mother had them when she was younger. My grandma, like, it's been passed on through slavery. Niggas get their hair braided.
Those fucking braids was freaking ways to get the fuck out of fucking slavery. Those maps. Backpack.
Alrighty, what else we got?
That's it. That is it, y'all.
Alright, this is the end of our episode. Check us out on Instagram and Facebook. Y'all have any comments, questions, or concerns? Email us at
like, subscribe,
yes,
and hit those bell notifications. I didn't say no notifications.
Yes, email us at MagicallyEbony@gmail.com. We love y'all. Stay black.
Stay black.
Yes, don't let them stifle your melanin.
Nope.
Because it's loud. Keep it loud.
Okay.
All right, y'all. Bye.
Bye.